Hey everyone, it's Rose Crystal and I'm back on our Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney video. Last time we did a trial and we had our new witness, Damon Gant, the chief of police. And while he was quite the overzealous witness, that was crazy, but I have a feeling that's not all there is to him. I feel like there's more a sinister side, because he seemed quite, I don't know, vengeful towards Edgeworth by controlling him because he's the so-called chief of police. However, that's just my theory. Right now, we are actually going to do an investigation episode because I was thrown off last episode by thinking it was an investigation. But now it's an investigation. So day 2 investigation, let's do this. February 23rd, 2:15 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Mr. Wright, so, what's going on with the case anyway? I'm a little confused. Huh? Well, let's see, what is going on? The victim, Detective Bruce Goodman, was stabbed to death at 5 p.m. on the 21st. He died in the prosecutor's parking lot, in the police department's evidence room. What's this and the evidence room part? The prosecutor's office keeps them around 30 minutes apart by car. Well, that's what we're going to find out. Or try to, at least. Alright, let's do it. But she's in good spirits, so I'm not sure she's going to be much help with this. Don't be so sure, Mr. Wright. Huh? Look, we're in this together, right? I'll prove that these thick-rimmed glasses of mine aren't just for show. Let's go! Science awaits us! Alrighty then. Let's try to figure out this large gap of time. February 23rd, Prosecutor's Office underground parking lot. You know, I really don't think we should worry about the police department murder. There wasn't even a body found there. Who cares? Yeah, it was only our victim who was killed in the evidence room. No biggie. Besides, my sister would never do such a thing. I know it. That oil drum. Was it empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. My sister erasing evidence of the crime scene? Never! Even though she says they don't get along, Emma really likes her sister. That's not it at all! It's just... we're both professionals at what we do, and I trust her. Big words for a high school student. Well, whether there's blood on the floor or not, the water in that oil drum washed it all away. Ignore the strength of my science at your own peril, Mr. Wright. Huh? What's that grin for? This situation calls for one thing, and that thing is... LUMINOL testing fluid! LUMINOL? Blood is sticky stuff, you know. You can't just wash it away with a little water. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. But wouldn't the police have already done those tests? Never trust anyone's eyes but your own, Mr. Wright. Just give it a try. Me? Why do I have to do it? I'm a minor. I can't even drink yet. Testing bloodstains with this stuff, not drinking it. Here, look, I'll lend you these glasses. Huh? You had an extra pair of those things? Whoa! The test for a blood reaction to spray the luminol on it. Like this, see? Press enter to spray it on. Oh, okay, let's find us some bloodstains. So my computer forward just a bit so I can reach the keyboard. And... oh, how do I move the thing? Oh, right here. Press enter again. Okay. I can see her eyes shining behind those glasses. So is this a bloodstain? Emma, you're shaking. It's just, this is my first time seeing real blood. Scientific investigation in action. Oh, okay, we definitely know this is a bloodstain. But doesn't something strike you as odd? Scientifically speaking, of course. What's odd about this, scientifically? The bloodstain's location? Why, the bloodstain's location, of course. It's elementary. Huh? What is that elementary? I mean, I would think that if there was a fight, you'd expect some bloodstains here. I suppose you might think that. Come on, Mr. Wright, we're all counting on you. There is something odd about this bloodstain. But if it's not the location of the blood, then maybe... maybe it's the amount of blood that's odd? I definitely think so. I mean, look at the blood on the sole of the victim's shoe. It is pretty strange. If they fought here, they'd have to be in more blood than just this. Oh, that's true! Hey, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna mark up the floor plans when we find a bloodstain, okay? See? I'm pretty handy to have around, right? Yeah, and this stuff's pretty handy too. I saved all my allowance to buy that. LUMINOL testing fluid. Solution used for scientific investigation. Blind blood blood traces, sprayed for use. We can't be sure that the police will reveal all their evidence in court. Sometimes they fail to mention evidence that doesn't fit with their view of the case. And let's drag that hidden evidence out in the light of day. Yeah! It feels like we're really investigating crime now, doesn't it? Guess I should give this a spray on anything suspicious. Ha! Oh hey, she's back! I wonder how that fluid of yours would react to a nice deli box. Miss Starr! You only trust your own eyes, Not bad, you two. Oh great, not this gun. Stay old deli boxes on the house. Sorry, it's just that kind of lead is not... Sorry, it's just that kind of lead it doesn't really get my mouth watering. Okay, we need to talk to you. About today's trial, definitely. You certainly put me in a tight spot today. My apologies, Miss Starr, but... No, it's okay. It was my fault. Oh, we know. I witnessed everything from that security room right there. But I was afraid that wouldn't sound convincing enough, you see. I was wrong to think that. I'm sorry. Sorry? You lied on the witness stand. It's unforgivable. Oh no. Little girl, don't forget what's important here. Even if the place I witnessed the events from was different, I still saw what I saw. I saw Chief Prosecutor Skye stab a man in cold blood, and that testimony still stands. I swear it on my honor as a detective. She stabbed Goodman. I know this photograph is something important to tell us, but what? Detective Starr. So you were a detective, weren't you, Miss Starr? Yes, it was a long time ago. Well, 2 years ago. No matter how hardened the criminal, when they faced me, they coughed it up. Coughed it up? They confessed. They babbled like babies. You know, I may seem like a demon sometimes, but I could be an angel too. I wouldn't doubt it. Every day I drag the dirt out of the mouths of suspect after suspect, and before long they called me the Kaffa Queen. Oh, and here I thought someone had gotten food poisoning from your lunches. Hey, me too! At least we are both proven wrong. And you were let go? Fired? I felt that I had found my dream job and I became an investigator. And if these prime and proper prosecutors hadn't let me go, I'd still be one today. It's all because of that case. The SL9 incident. SL9? Wait, she doesn't mean... I think she means exactly what we mean. Do you mean... where this knife was from? What do you think about this? That SL9 incident. It was written on that knife. And on that note. Goodman. Goodman was the head detective on that case, you know. Really? That knife was evidence in that case, the murder weapon. It was due for transferal the very day that Goodman was killed. As I suspected. SL9 isn't over, not yet. Do you think you could tell us more about the SL9 incident? There we go, I'm getting a lot better at this. Or not, never mind. Tell us a little bit more about the SL9 incident, which in this case, can you tell us about this note? What do you think about this? Okay, it's the same thing. How do you want us to tell us more, though? Maybe show the attorney's badge? That looks like a certified piece of provolone. Huh? It's not. It's my attorney's badge. I think a petrified piece of provolone fetch more on the open market. Look, my badge isn't up for sale. Not yet, at least. Okay, so... I'm thinking we should... examine? Maybe, like... I don't know. Use the LUMINOL spray? Just like, you know, looking around, trying to see what we can do. How about the High Prosecutor's Office? Let's just start moving around. February 23rd, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. Well, this place is classy today as it was yesterday, and I'm sure it'll still be just as classy tomorrow, Emma. Incidentally, Edward's not here. I'm sure he's off doing important investigations. I hope that's what he's doing. I guess we'll have to come back. Okay, so... How do we get her to tell us more about the SL9 incident? Do we just keep showing her stuff? I had one of those up until 2 years ago. Back near the Coffer Queen, right? We found this ID card here in this parking lot. Well, there's no mistaking that. It's definitely Goodman's. But it's the same ID as the man who was killed at the police department. That's impossible. I wish I could be so sure. They'll just keep showing her evidence. Could you take a look at this? You? Yes. You said you want some hot tea, right? Oh. Okay, so... the murder weapon? A body with Edward's knife stuck in it was found in Edward's car. I think he owes me his gratitude. Gratitude? Why, if I hadn't witnessed the crime, Mr. Edward would have been suspect. I wonder. Still, it's strange. Why didn't our chief prosecutor have her own murder weapon ready? How about this? Okay, it's... You can tell because if the evidence doesn't show up on the screen, you know it's not the right evidence. Ah, crap. How about this autopsy report? Yep, nope. You already showed the note before, so I'm gonna do the phone. It was when I grabbed the chief prosecutor in the shoulder. She dropped that phone on the pavement. That's when you heard her talking about the muffler, right? Little did I know. It was a trap. The red car's muffler and the prosecutor's red muffler. What was Miss Skye really trying to say, I wonder? How about the floor plans? Nope. Let's just show her all these. If you think about it, I could have taken that picture from the guard room, but even I get flustered sometimes. So you went straight to the scene of the crime. I rushed toward the chain link fence in an effort to stop the murder. That's when I took this photo, yes. In other words, 5 minutes after the crime. Those 5 minutes are the whole problem. The hole in my testimony, as it were. The 5 minutes weren't the problem, Miss Starr. You lying was the problem. Listen, little girl. I've had my testimony disregarded before. I wasn't going to have it disregarded again. Just like that time. That time? Here we go! That's how to get people to open up. So, talk. And SL9 incident. Here we go. That incident really opened up my eyes to the truth. We're nothing to them. Disposable. Disposable to who? 2 years ago, it was the biggest case I'd ever handled. Here we go. The police and the prosecutors were desperate for decisive evidence, so they didn't solve it. On the contrary, it was solved quite cleanly, and the criminal was caught and executed. Whoa, hold the phone! Every criminal that we've ever exposed has been arrested. Why executed now? Executed? Yes, the criminal got what was coming to him. It doesn't get any clearer than that. The only problem was, they never did find decisive evidence. Not a shred. What? But the criminal was executed, right? On the basis of evidence of a sort. Made up evidence. What? You mean, they executed someone with fabricated evidence? The best part came several months after the trial. Every detective involved in the case was dealt with. Some were demoted to patrolmen. Others found themselves out of a job. And you were one of those? Myself and one other person you know well. Wait, could it be? Exactly. Detective Jake Marshall. Oops, I mean, Police Department Security Detail Officer Jake Marshall. The cowboy? As professional detectives, we investigated that case from every angle. Yep, that was him. Jake was particularly determined. And then it was over, and he was demoted. However, he hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. You haven't forgotten SL9? There was another side to that case, a hidden side. That's what we're after now. And no one up in their fancy offices can stop us. Wait, those lunches you sell? There's only one reason I come to sell lunch in this accursed office. I come here to meet old friends. Boyfriends that can help me investigate. If Star's old boyfriends? How many did she have anyway? Just when all the detectives on SL9 disappeared, we find new evidence. There has to be a connection. So, rookie. What? It seems like you're serious about investigating this case. Yes. Then you should take this. A Salisbury steak lunch? I know a certain guy who might help you if you tempt him with this treat. Receive Miss Star. Excellent, putting Officer Marshall in a good mood. Miss Star. Officer Marshall, is he, are you his? Are you going out? Why do you want to know? I was just wondering what happened to him. A long time ago, when he was helping my sister do cases, he was so nice. He got along so well with my sister, it made me jealous. And he was nice to me too, back then. This would be when Officer Marshall was a detective. But now he's so cold. Jake and I are merely cooperating on this investigation. We're putting the past to rest, as it were. Nothing more than that. I see. Thank you. Officer Jake Marshall. So let's go find Jake Marshall. Because he might help us out. Police Department entrance. February 23rd. Police Department entrance. It's even busier here today than it was yesterday. The detectives are running around so fast they're blurring. I suppose it makes sense. The detective did get killed here after all. So the evidence room, the scene of the crime. According to the pamphlet we got at the front desk. Here it is! She's like a kid in an amusement park. Ooh, a real crime scene! Let's go take a look. Yeah, sure, let's go look at a real crime scene. The February 23rd, Police Station. Criminal Affairs Department. Now everyone looks deadly serious here. Well, there was a vicious murder of a detective down at the police department. Yes, but the same detective was also killed at the same time in the prosecutor's lot. Makes my head hurt. Well, first things first, let's go check out the police department crime scene. Yes, you sound dead set on investigating, but don't mess up, or we could wind up dead. I doubt anyone wants more mysteries or dead bodies around here right now, but it doesn't look like anyone's going to help us much either. I don't know. The guard station, here we go. February 23rd, evidence room entrance. Guard station. What's the decor in this place? It's very eccentric. I got a feeling I know who this belongs to. According to the pamphlet, this is the guard station for the evidence room. So beyond that door is the evidence room, the scene of the crime. It sure seems that way. Oh! What's wrong? It's those cacti! They're so prickly, so imposing, it's hard to think straight. If you can't handle the cacti, stay out of the desert. What I want to know is, if this is the guard station, where's the guard? I have a feeling I know who he is already. Yeah, me too. Yipes, these sure are prickly. They sure must be the real deal. I would think just one big one would be sufficient. These cacti are a lot like my sister, actually. How so? Encased in a cold, rigid shell, with spines pointing in every direction. Just like her. I'm not so sure I see the resemblance. Oh, the sad music is playing. I thought I was onto something. More like an attitude thing than a physical similarity. Look, on the floor, lasso. Looks like to trap something. A trap here? Wait, I know! Maybe someone was trying to catch a wild bull in here, but the lasso missed. Sure of an active imagination. Let's look at this. The evidence room is beyond that door. Let's just walk in. It won't open. You thought it'd be open? I think we need someone's permission to go in there first. So... there's no one in here. Oh, here we go, back out. February 23rd, Police Department entrance. This place is charged with frantic energy as always. Please! Huh? Wasn't that... Oh, Gumshoe! One steak lunch, please. Oh, it's you. Hector Gumshoe. Now's no time for chit-chat, pal. I'm a busy man. But I really need a steak lunch from Lunchland. Oh, you mean one of these? Actually, it's not for sale. Oh, I think I just heard the sound of his heart breaking. Now's not time for despair. We've caught our criminal. I just need evidence. The criminal? You mean you heard about the stabbing in the police department evidence room, right, pal? That we did. On the same day the detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed at the police department? And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. It's the biggest scandal to hit the station in ages. Everything's topsy-turvy. But Detective Gumshoe, who was it? Listen, pal, all I know is I need me a steak lunch. Pronto. Staying when you're talking is gonna fill my belly. Wait! Don't leave if you want to know more. Head on down to the detention center, pal. Questioning should be over, so I figured he's down there having a good cry. Later. Who's having a good cry? He ran off to the evidence room. Well, this investigation is off to a running start. So... Oh wait, no, I don't want to talk to her. I want to move to the detention center. February 23rd, detention center, visitor's room. Still, I do feel better about things, a little. I mean, they caught the person who stabbed Detective Goodman, didn't they? Yeah, I guess they did. Best not to go far down that road right now. Things will just get confusing. Whoa! Ow! What was that? Sir, that's what I'm saying. Me, a perpetrator? I'd say I was the perpetrator again, sir. That's what I'd say. Oh no, not him! Not him! Hi, greetings, sir. What happened to your hands? Wait, I know who you are. Officer Meekins. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir. Officer Meekins, so you're a guard here at the detention center. No, sir. I'm not, sir. I'm a little lost patrolman, like a little lost lamb, sir. Oh, I get it. You're here to deliver a report. No, sir, how should I say this? Wait, isn't he? Is he? You, Officer Meekins. Did you? Perpetrator Officer Meekins, a warning, sir! What? What? Now this is an unexpected turn of events. Holy moly, hold up. The day of the crime. Sir! I'm a patrolman with general affairs, sir! How? I can hear you fine, Officer Meekins. Please don't use that megaphone. I had some business that day, sir, and I went to the evidence room, sir. The guard station in front of the room was empty, sir. But normally there's a guard at the evidence room. That's right, sir, because the evidence is kept in the evidence room, sir. Now, the security officer was none other than Officer Marshall. Marshall? And, sir, I happened to glance at the security room monitor. That's when I saw him, sir. A suspicious person in the evidence room. A suspicious person, sir. A suspicious person. Yow! What the heck is this guy doing? So what happened then? After that, sir, everything went white. I saw red. I blacked out. And when I came to, I was here in the detention center. How long were you out? Days? Might I ask? What happened to your hands? Sir, there was no one to bandage me, sir. So I did what I could to wrap it up, sir. Bandage on his hands. Just like Miss Skye. Yet another similarity between this case and the one at the prosecutor's office. First things first. Tell us how you hurt your hands. Let's ask about the victim first. I don't mean to pry, but you are the perpetrator, correct? You killed Detective Bruce Goodman in the evidence room, right? Sir. Please don't look at me with those sad puppy dog eyes, sir! If you have to label me as perpetrator or victim, sir, then label me victim! I would, but you had me at detention and alive and well at that. Ah, yes, well that's true, sir. I suppose you could say that. Did you know about the victim, Detective Goodman? Well, sir, if I had to label him as a stranger or a total stranger, I'd say he leans heavily on the total stranger side. So you didn't know him? Sir, I work in a tiny department devoid of light or other creature comforts. I don't know any detectives. So if he was a total stranger, why did you stab him? Sir, I had no intention of killing him, sir, none. Nor do I have any recollection of killing him, sir. At least someone around here is more confused than I am. Vanna Chan, what happened to it? About your hands. Did that happen in the course of the crime? Well, you see, sir, don't you think you should just confess? But but there was nothing I could do. Nothing you could do? Sir, to tell the truth, sir, when it happened, when the detectives pointed that knife at me, I just hollered, sir. And the next thing I knew, I was unconscious. The next thing you knew, you were, huh? Then when I opened my eyes, I was alone in the evidence room, sir, all alone. Alone because Detective Goodman disappeared. What? Then when I looked down, I was gushing blood from my hands, sir. Oh, the shock, the sorrow, sir. Can you imagine how I felt? The victim's body disappeared? That's some story. That is some story. I'm thinking we gotta present this card, because it might help him. Do you think you could take a look at this? Hey! That's it, sir, that's it! That's what? My head was a blanket at this very moment. But sir, now I remember, sir. You mean you remember what happens? Correct! That card was the cause of it all. This ID card. Exactly, sir. That's exactly it. Nothing can be more exact, sir. Nothing. I'd better pry into this one a little deeper. That we should. Let's talk to him again. Crime details. Can you tell me what it is you do remember? Well, sir, you might say I'm a little lost patrolman. A lost little lamb, if you will. I didn't know Mr. Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. And that's why you thought he looked suspicious. Sir, I entered the evidence room. Asked the man to show me his ID card. Well, that sounds pretty much by the lookbook so far. That's right, sir. That's what I've been trying to tell you. So you asked Detective Goodman to show you his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. What? Sorry, I assure you I was flustered as you are right now. So I whooped and let at him. Detective Goodman pointed a knife at him? Do unto others what they do unto you, my own father's words, sir. What happened then? Well, my eyes, sir, everything went white. When I awoke, I was here. Right. Reason for arrest. So, Officer Meekins, why was it that they arrested you? What do you mean, Emma? Let's look at what we know. Now, Officer Meekins didn't know Detective Goodman, and the victim, whom he met at the scene of the crime, didn't show his ID card. In other words, we have no way of knowing if that was the victim was really the victim. And if this body just disappeared from the evidence room, we don't even know if anyone actually died. That's it, sir! That's what I wanted to say! That is, I did say something along those lines. Huh? But you still ended up here? They told me that it had to have been him, sir. On that day, on that time. Detective Goodman was definitely in the evidence room. That's what they said. But you don't remember the events clearly? No, but the videotape is quite clear. Huh? Videotape? From the security camera. The crime, my crime, the crime I swore to see about it. There, it's me, it's on tape! Yeah. Dude, it ain't looking good for you. And you waited until now to tell us this? I'm sorry, really sorry, so I'll hand over my badge. I don't deserve it. No thanks, I have my own. Guess I better go check out the crime scene. Yeah. And, holy crap, doing Meekin's voice hurts my throat. A lot. So, let's go to Criminal Affairs Department. February 23rd, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Hey, Mr. Wright! Look who's sitting at the Chief Detective's desk. It's Police Chief Gant. Oh, I love him! And you're sure this is all, You know what it means if there's anything missing. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of his drawers, under his seat cushions, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you can call me right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll scout the place again, sir. The Chief of Detectives looks a little flustered. Aha! Right on, my boy. How you been? Swim much? Oh, Chief Gant reporting for duty, sir. Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Because he's the top police officer? Edgeworth. Is Edgeworth going to be okay? Oh, worthy? You know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with him. Sounds like an inquisition. Yep, well, they had no end of trouble with the boys since last year. You mean the incident in Gourd Lake? It doesn't look... God, doing his voice hurts. It doesn't look good having a top prosecutor in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone found guilty in that case, right, Righto? Yep, Von Karma. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court, you fixed it so he was caught for forging evidence. Wait, I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence. In any case, the prosecutor's office is a bit of a turmoil, you might say. Why, they'll just do about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? What do you mean by that? It's downright odd, I tell you. The detective getting killed in the turf, too, I mean. They're being the prosecutors, I assume. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. Yes, but that's what evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time, that's what it says. What evidence is this? Now, Righto, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this particular, well, it's a little sensitive, so I can't talk about it. I was expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff, secrets, can't stand them. But, you know, it's a full-time job keeping the It's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detectives trapped shut. Ah, was he the one you were picking on earlier? Huh? Oh, you saw that? Whoops. I wonder what it was that he wanted the chief detectives to do. Let's see if we can kindly and discreet ask him. Ask him about the getting into the evidence room? I was wondering, could you take a look at this? Ah, sorry, Righto. I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. Go find the guy who can't seem to sit still out there, the busy one. The guy who can't sit still? Does he mean Detective Gumshoe? Either him or the Dancing Blue Badger. Ha! Alright. Let's go to the police department entrance. So... Blue Badger's still withering around today. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say he's dancing. Speaking of dancing, the whole police department has been dancing around like crazy since yesterday. Can I take out his batteries? I just can't help but feel he's going to do something naughty. No. Imagine right now, behind those doors, A police drama in action. Some of the thought fails to excite me. So we gotta find Detective Gumshoe. So, guard station? Nope. Go back here. Nope. I think we've talked everything that needs to be talked to. I haven't found Detective Marshall at all, so... Where should we begin? Oh, wasn't it obvious? We should begin with that thing. The mystery of the victim, I guess. How could one man, Victor Goodman, be killed in two places simultaneously? Oh, well, you see, we should go to the police department. The evidence room, was it? I'm not being very useful here, am I? No, you're being very helpful. I'm thinking maybe use the LUMINOL spray? I mean, it's worth a shot, right? I mean, if there was stuff here, I wouldn't. Let's look around here. Looks like there's a video feed from the evidence room here. There's a light blinking below the monitor. It says recording. I bet we could use this computer to check on what in and went out of here. That's true, too. There's a security guard uniform hanging here. It looks more like a costume than a uniform, honestly. A leather jacket, leather pants, a leather... What's that called again? A punchy? A paunchy? A pinchy? I know! A poochie! Wait, I mean, maybe that wasn't it. It's a poncho, but I think we'll keep that information to myself for the time being. Green door looks like place some kind of saloon. But look, it's nailed shut. You can't get in either way. Of course not. If you went in through here, the cactus would fall over. Ouch. I'd see more of a yarg myself. I can't get into there. Okay. But there's no gumshoe out here. I mean, is there... How about this? Officer Meekins, can you take a look at this? I'm sorry, sir. Really sorry. No idea what that is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edwards, sir? He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. I think a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgeworth. I don't know. Yeah, you and Officer Marshall, you. Okay, so where in the world is Officer Marshall? Mr. Edgeworth. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, with all those rumors. Even the defendant shared this past December. That was that. Then there was a business with him not reading the officer's report. How about the killing of the police department, right? The chief of police was right about that. But I couldn't help but think. Unless the police department doesn't like Edgeworth. I'm just having like a really hard time figuring this stuff out. He wanted such a prestigious war. Why did he just leave it on the couch? Yeah, you'd think he wanted to show this something off more than that giant steel samurai. Then again, Edgeworth's always been like that. Really? Hey, I should write that down. Tell me what he's like when he was a kid. Back in elementary school, he won awards for all kinds of things. Speech contests, essays, playing the flute, golf tournaments. This doesn't exactly sound like typical elementary school stuff. But he always received hating awards. He makes some smart remark like, I know the path I've walked. No one else needs to tell me. That's how he'd always been. Kinda gets under your skin, doesn't it? Hmm. Wow, the check is even laced in his usual ones. Must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket, right? I've never seen him wear it. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty. And take a picture. Getting way too excited about this. Okay, it's the same stuff. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm having a really hard time with this. Do you have to examine anything out here? No, no. Hmm. Look, that patrolman guy's saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. Answer me. How many fingers did you see? I'm sorry, I don't know. Well, that's 20 for the left, but nowhere near for the right. Get glasses, officer. That wasn't a salute, it was an eye test. They make good pair. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No idea, why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda? Not that I have scientific proof. It's just a theory. Do you mind asking me how you came up with that theory? It was when I was on a school trip I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see? What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo? Hmm. The usual wanted poster hang up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? We do dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I always thought it was kind of funny. I've never seen anyone who looks like the people in the posters. They hardly even look human. He has a point. Banner says announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. Why don't we selling fingerprinting sets? I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. Yeah, you don't need fingerprinting sets for that. Yeah, we need someone's permission, but I don't see Detective Marshall or Detective Gumshoe around anywhere. Is there something we have to show someone? I don't know. I just can't get the feeling I have to show Gant something. Nope. That's not either. I don't know. Hmm. Here's one. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch anything touching. Hmm. Oh, I'm having a really hard time. If we could find Detective Gumshoe, it'd make things a lot easier. Hmm. Where did we find him? I don't know where he said he was going off to, so. Hmm. I mean, do we gotta show something to Gant? I don't know. I'm like. Yeah, well, they keep saying it's a dancing blue badger, but I don't see him out there. Yeah, well. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why is that? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals? Well, I don't know if all this is that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny, I thought they were talking about the weather. Like, what am I supposed to do? I've already tried luminol spraying, like, I don't know. Hmm? Is there like anything more I can, like spray? Hmm. Wait! Here we go! This blood must be from when Lana. No! My sister isn't the murderer. But she did call you, didn't she? At the time of the crime? And her right hand is bandaged. Hey, whose side are you on? This has nothing to do with taking sides. So, this means that Lana's hand had blood on it. It just keeps getting worse. That it does. Just gonna keep spraying around till I find something. I don't know. I mean, okay, nope. I have to look at, hmm. Oh, damn it, I was hoping it would change something. Activating a certain something would do something else. I don't know, guys. I'm having like a really, really hard time trying to figure this out. Mm. I mean, yeah, I know I'm wasting time, but I'm having a hard time, guys. I mean, where is Detective Gumshoe? Like, we just saw him out there, and then now it's... I don't know. Luminol spray out here? I mean, it's worth a shot. I mean, I doubt blood would be coming through here, but... I don't know. Like, examine. And spray through here. I mean, there might be plenty of blood in the evidence room, but then again, we need someone's permission. And honestly, you'd think like chief of police would be enough, right? Don't know. Hmm. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Really has to be, otherwise the game would have advanced by this point. Hmm. I mean, I doubt any blood was in here, but... Hmm. Is there anything more in here that we're missing? I mean, there's blood everywhere, so I'd assume... Hmm. I really don't know. Is there something I have to present to Meekins, maybe? Ah! There's blood here too! On the sole, the shoes gotta be the victims. He must have stepped in a pile of his own blood. All that blood. It's horrible. This blood might be an important clue. Of course it's on the victim's shoe. This blood, it's my sister's, right? It appears so. Lana's right hand was bandaged when I saw her in jail. She must have cut herself at the time of the crime. Poor sis. I'm gonna use a marker to write their name on this. Lana Skye. Don't tell me you bring this with you everywhere you go. Well, you never know where something might go down. Just what kind of world do you think we live in? Okay. Let's see, ingredients, meat. She must make beef. She probably just wrote it generically. Yeah, let's hope so. Of course, scientists gotta check what additives you used. Go to town. It says here, hours of sweat and labor. So that's why this sauce is so salty. Ooh. Wow, my mouth is watering. I can almost hear the sound of the steak frying on the grill. No doubt it's all cold and tough by now. No, I'm sure it's delicious. My staff worked hard in making this. As long as she didn't put any other organs in there. Yeah, let's not. Let's not think about that. Yeah, like... Discreetly ask him, is it someone else in this room? Ooh, sorry I had to see that. What exactly does Chief Police want to do? There we go! Well, you see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted to check it out for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. I didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, only half complete. A lost item? Detective Goodman lose something? The date on it is February 21st. Better make a note of that, just in case. A half-written document dated 2/21 can only be submitted to Chief of Police. I should really get back to investigating the police department crime scene. Finally! Oh, jeez. The police department crime scene, so... Maybe it can be submitted to Gantz? Hey, worth a shot, right? I was wondering, can you take a look at this? Can only be submitted to Chief of Police. Permission to enter! There we go! Actually, I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? Well, I never thought they'd come when Wright asked me for help. I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room? Gantz? Now, Righto. Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to investigate after all. Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, could I borrow $50? I'd give him $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content, knock yourself out. It just goes to show you never know until you ask. And for you here, you can borrow this. Hey, this is Detective's ID card, isn't it? That's a special ID card for guests. Don't lose it. Yes, sir, it's an honor. You just went along and do your best now. Later, folks. I don't know why, but he seems incredibly suspicious. No chief of police would let you right into a crime scene when... I don't know. I can't shake the feeling that he is incredibly suspicious. Looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just like a real ID. You seem happy. Yes, sir. Because, sir, we get to go in the evidence room now, sir. I think it placed a bad influence on the girl. What are you talking about, right? It's great. So, guard station. And to move, or no, actually examine and use the card. Mail on that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Ah! The card reader's turned off, you see. What is that security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well, what made my Bambina Skye so gray? Yay! I love him! I love everybody in this chapter. Officer Marshall, why does it have to be him? Well, why does that have to be him, look for? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest? That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw? Yes, it's the cowboy language. I'm gonna get used to it. But what are you standing around there? Get along, little dog. There's a crime scene. Go waiting. Beep. It looks like the card reader's gone again. While we're here, I was wondering if you could ask me some questions? Sorry, cowboy. I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then. Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Actually, you said you had no mind to tangle with us hombres. Actually, I think I can put you in a good mood, Mr. Jake. How about the steak lunch? That smell. Reminds me of Texas. So, Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Yes, Miss Starr. What's this? What? What's wrong? A fillet steak lunch. I see. I don't see. Whatever it means. Steak lunch given Officer Marshall. Alright, Bambina, you win. Ask lunch. Anything. It seems like it finally seems like it's willing to talk. There we go. Guard station. Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. That poor little doggy. Poor guy, I keep getting his name wrong, calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't in your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this. But since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, Well, it might not look like it, but I lost my fire for the job, you see. So, what were you doing around 5:15 the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed Dippy. Note, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take the machines much. Kinda like that stupid broccoli that's sneaking next to your steak, you know? Let's talk about you, Marshall. Mr. Starr told us something. Said that you were a detective until a few years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole on a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with the Star, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? I've heard the name so many times that no one tells us actually what happens. There are some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? The day of our case. That's right. The evidence transfers. Edwards was talking about the transferals too. Let's talk about the security system first. I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them? There must be a dozen. Like I said, Bambina, me and machines, well, I like them about as much as I like Stu Califire with mistakes. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekun's mentioning. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekun's and Detective Goodman, are they all one of those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're a security guard and you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's the card reader by the door. The card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. The ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. Sorry, Bambina, can't let you show you more than that. Huh? I haven't heard whether this relates to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record tonight. I've seen the number before. Maybe there's some way I can prove that record's tied to the stabbing. Before that, let's talk about transferal. Explain the whole transferal thing is about. Keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years. So you can reinvestigate them concerned that there is a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault of the East Country Sheriff's Department. That's what we call a transferal. We do it every February. I see now. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years ago after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be opened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to SL9 2 days ago. So, let's present that we know the card was there. So, Goodman's ID. See this? This is the victim's ID card. Ah, the one that was on the ground in the parking lot? The number on this is 5842189. Officer Marshall, show us ID card record again. There we go. 5842189. Look, the 4th number, it's a perfect match. It was used at 5:14 right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. But wait, what did Officer Meekun say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show you his ID card. What'd he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me! If he had his ID card then, why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekun's? Alright, compadre, you win. I guess I could give you this ID card record. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Perhaps. But before we do that, I'd like to go into the evidence room. February 23rd, evidence room, Sector 3. It's quiet. The investigation must be over here. Is this the evidence room? It really is kind of a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to be have grease and trees. This feels more like a morgue. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Gumshoe! Whoa! Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts in the head, pal. Is this true what I heard? Righto, please, do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow 50? I'd give him 50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate this room to your heart's content, knock yourself out. Yeah, it's true, so chief of police can't. Will loan anyone $50, even me? Oh, so that's what you were talking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today? Boss for a day. But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Gee, thanks. First of all, you'll want to have this. Key to the stabbing detective PHS PD. Before we do anything, I'd like to show you this detective gumshoe. Could you take a look at this? This is the ID card record of all people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. Ah, I heard the rumors. It was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Whoa! What is it? That second number. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth! What? The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth! What? 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 Why would Edgeworth have to come to this evidence room? I don't know, but I want evidence and I want it now. Edgeworth. I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is with the Inquiry Committee right now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Mr. Edgeworth just can't get away from that case. The case? Yeah, that case. SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe you can get him to tell us more about the case. What's boss for a day? Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day? That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using yesterday's findings for tomorrow's trial. In other words, you get kicked out of the investigation. Again. I'm adamant, though. I'm gonna take control and put this case to rest. In my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in your too, Detective Gumshoe? Haha, of course. I'm a detective after all. They gave me a locker that only I can open, pal. Only you can open? What about them? This place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker here is fixed, though, and one detective can open it. Using their ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. Why, I'm on my third card since entering the force already. That sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hands. Right hands? Oh, you mean your fingerprint? Exactly, pal. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. See? Only one locker we can open is our own. Funny, they look like the normal lockers. These are the latest model. There's a trick to the handle, see? The handles? On the other side of the handles is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it, you get a shock. If that's what happened, my hand would be black and smoking every day. In any case, the lockers aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force don't know about the fingerprint locks. Evidence locker. The only assigned detective finger is an unlock indicator light lamps up when it's open. Alright, now that we got that evidence, let's check out, see what we can find. There's something sticking out of here. Looks like a shirt. I guess it must be evidence from another case. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe could put this here. There you go, pal. Make me out to be some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here. That said, I bet that evidence locker was opened recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detective responsible. How many times have I been breathing up? How many times have I had a breathing on my neck about some silly evidence? Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence hanging out a lot too. But he doesn't tuck in a shirt under the trench coat either. If you're going to talk behind someone's back, don't do it right in front of them, pal. This is stuff evidence, stuff with dreams. I'm not so sure about the dreams. Won't open. Do you really think it would? Hey pal, security's high-tech around here. So... Whoa, what's that? What's blood? It's a little warm, but there's definitely a handprint here. Looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright! What are the other blood stains left in this room? We should use your testing fluid to find it out. That we should! Yep, it's still here. Let's examine that. I knew it! This is someone's right fingerprint. What? What's the matter, detective? This locker, it's mine. It's yours? Please. You have to help me when they come to take me away. Promise this way they won't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? This is important because I jot down the floor plans. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me, you can't trust the police. What? But you're a detective. Alright, let's keep looking around. There might be stuff here. Oh, right here. This must be one of those massive pools of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood. Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien? This proves something that really happened in front of this locker. I'll make note of it on the floor plans. Hey, if you don't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. Keep looking around, there might be some more things. There's only so far we can go with this thing. Here we go, right here. Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murder to touch a spot if they fled out the door. There just might be something significant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff we got there, pal. What's this? It's called LUMINOL testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief. Where do you get this, Emma? I always buy it by mail order. Well, I better jot this down on the floor plans. We are finding an awful lot of stuff here, so I'm thinking we should go back for right now. Examine and slide over here and look at this open locker. Look, someone's opened. The red indicator light of the door is lit. That locker's coded Detective Goodman's fingerprint. Detective Goodman's locker. Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'll be hard to get it open again if he closed it. It's empty. They must have taken the contents elsewhere. What's this? Someone left a glove here, but it's only one. Detective Gumshoe, maybe? There you go, pal. Make it some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case, you know. You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it. Tagged evidence from the SL9 incident. Extremely thin river glove. And what's this? What is this sullen paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against oppression. True art? I noticed there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the Blue Badger? Well, you might say this is my studio. Here, in the evidence room? We're finding a lot of stuff here. Wow, someone must have broke some big Macaulay's pieces. Have Gumshoe, perhaps? There you go, pal. Make it be some kind of hooligan. That's apparent from the case. Case? The SL9 incident, pal. See the sticker on one of these pieces here? Another piece of SL9 evidence. Take a closer look, obviously. I don't know what shape these pieces formed before whatever was broken. You want to try putting it back together? Huh, good luck, pal. There's no job for amateurs. Why, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Well, this piece looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the recipe in place. Oh, so it's going to automatically select it. Rotate left. Okay, so tell us if we're right or not. There we go. So it won't tell us what kind of piece, but Nope. Wait. It has to be big, so I'd assume. Can't be that bottom piece there. Mm-mm. It can't be this. There we go. I think we're good here. On that, yep. And that too, actually. Wait. Yep, perfect fit. Right here. Hmm. There we go. Process of elimination time. Wait, no, I keep hitting the wrong button. Okay, if it's not that, then I assume it's this. Yep. So it just goes down to the last piece. But we're clearly missing a piece. Hey, I'm recording. What's up? Huh? I think we did it. But some of the pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that far in 2 minutes myself. Promise finishing it. Were some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. I can't understand how it got broken. Unstable jar. Use jar's piece to get back to the fragments found in the crime scene. A piece is missing. Well. Put these pieces together makes a jar. There are 2 things that bother me. 1, why is some of the pieces missing? And 2, it doesn't seem a little unstable. No wonder it broke. I should remember that next time I make a jar. Is there anything else I'm missing here? Ow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner. Looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Maybe the guy that caught with some of the escape artist and got away. Hey, that's one of those human profiles for brain testing. He's been shot square in the forehead. Better him than us. Do you have to present anything more to him? Maybe the SL9 glove thing? Allow me to say one thing, speaking as a detective. If I see a piece I know nothing about, I say nothing, nothing. That's fine. You bet it's fine, pal. Okay, that's like the one where it's like, hey, this... I don't know anything. So back to the guard station? Yeah, let's present the new evidence then. Maybe we can get something new out of him. He gave us this, so... The sheriff's back at the Wild West and plays much faith in evidence. About the only thing the trust with their shooting hand. It's neither wild nor west here. Aha! But this and this are 2 different things entirely. I guess so, huh? I'm lost. Looks like we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. How about this glove? Okay. So, need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. The unstable jar? Nope. Okay. Okay. I'm just trying to go through everything and see what in the world. Hmm. Is there anything more we can examine in here with the LUMINOL fluid, maybe? The jar's gotta say something, right? Wait! Maybe Officer Meekins, he wasn't here after all. Yeah, all these evidence, it should work on him, probably. How about this? Officer Meekins, can you take a look at this? The unstable jar? How about the evidence from floor plans? Nope. ID card record? Yeah, let's do that. Why are you... Well, since that didn't work, I thought it was worth a shot, but... Underground parking lot? Nope. We already went to the detention center, so... I don't know, is there something I missed here in the evidence room? Luminol spray test some more? Don't know. Wait! Hold up. If there's anything that I get with new evidence, gotta check it now. That's like the most important thing let me do. Just a locker. The tag says SL9 incident. This is another piece of evidence in that case. You know, I never did care for the word tag. It's confusing. What's so confusing about that? Do you know how many other words sound like it? Bag, gag, nag, lag, zag. Zag, is that even a word? Do you challenge me? What, are we playing a word game now? Alright, there's nothing more to examine on this, so... How about the unstable jar? Allow me to say... Oh, no wait, I didn't want to present that. Let's examine this blood. Hey, look! It's hard to make out. There's some dark red stains here. Looks like blood. Do you think Detective Goodman's blood somehow got into someone he was stabbed? Not likely. This blood looks like bigger than for months, maybe longer. The jar was evidence in the SL9 incident. That'd be when the blood got on it. Huh? This thing doesn't have a bottom. That's weird. I wonder which side is up. Better yet, what's the purpose of a bottomless jar? At least it doesn't collect dust inside, right? Gotta be something more here. I don't know. I mean, it's just best to spray everything. I don't know. I mean, so that's just 2 in 1. Some sort of bulk equipment gathering dust here. What a sorry looking fishing pole it is. Ah, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it. Wait, I've seen that somewhere before. Oh yeah! Right, pal, that's the metal detector. The one that led to solving of that case out on Gourd Lake, remember? Oh right, now that feels like ages ago. And, I don't think I've seen this one before. Oh, that's a bug sweeper. I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later. That cheap looking box. Can't judge a person or machine by the cover, you gotta look at their heart. That's the door we just came through. Looks like you don't need any ID card to get out. Wonder what happened after Marshall cut the power while we were inside. Let's hope he remembers we're in here. There's gotta be something we're missing. Huh. Need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. I've already tried all this. Is still possible to go in the criminal affairs department? Nope. Gant is not here anymore. That must be one of the detectives. He's smelling something to himself. I know. The killer used a cassette tape. What a crafty trick. The gunshot was fake. It's good. No one looks like the cassette tape in this day and age. He's not writing a report. He's writing a novel. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files in each one. Funny, they're a lot tighter than I expect. Guess six don't spend a lot of time at their desks. So this is the police mascot, is it? The Blue Badger, the future star of the police force. The sign's a little changed from the one outside. Ah, well, the dancing Blue Badger at TM is still an improvement, you see. You have it trademarked? Absolutely, it's cutting very edge stuff very now. I showed this doll here to my daughter and she burst into tears. Don't show her the moving mock-up outside then, you'll give her nightmares. A poster of a female police officer. No, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar, my bad. Guess I'm stuck again. Wait. We can talk to her maybe? Present that stuff? Hey, again, it's worth a shot. Nope. Alright, let's try one at a time. I feel like the SL9 incident stuff will get to her. Let's jump right into that. Nope. Nope. The evidence blocker? This is a bit of a long shot, but what about showing her the IDs? Nope, right, she's not a detective anymore. Again, this is probably another long shot, but what about him? Yeah, well... Gotta be something. I mean, we've showed him all the evidence we can. So, what about it? Number, Officer Marshall. Show us that you got record again. Okay, so this is the same thing. Idea. Maybe I should show this to other people with IDs here. Maybe... present this to Detective Goodman? That's the victim, Detective Goodman's ID card. These days, everything's cards and secret numbers. I can never relax. That's only because you always lose your card. I always forget my scary secret number. Too scary, huh? My face should be ID enough. What's the word coming to? There's a gumshoe rebel against the system. The ID here? Could you take a look at this? This is the ID record of people who come here on the day of the stabbing. Ah, I heard the rumors. So it's Goodman who came down time murder. Whoa! What is it? That second number. Not your ID. Oh wait, the same thing. Edgeworth. I don't know, but... I don't know, normally I'd finish an investigation before finishing an episode, but... It's crazy, I don't know what to do. Right here, the switchblade knife? Nope. Nope, we already talked to him everything we could talk about. There's a lot of monitors in here. There's 8 cameras and evidence from LUMINOL. 1 for each section. Which monitors the section of the crime scene took place? Why do you cast it before the rains come? It's not for man to know. Unless the security guard responsible. This cactus sure really must be real. Best keep your distance from Billy there, you're liable to get hurt. Billy? The cactus has a name? Billy, you're wearing a cowboy hat in your hands. Ah, my rawhide cowhide skin got 10-gallon hat. I just picked that up, but Billy took a fancy to it. Looks like it got stuck on the spines, couldn't get it off. Look at the swing door, it's like a Wild West saloon. Ah, sorry partner, but we're closed for the day. Huh? You all get along home now. think also much really want to be a Wild West bartender. I've always wanted to say that. Look on the floor, it's a lasso. Let's try to trap something. I just roped me a steer with the seer lasso. What? It was a bellin' moo, pal, moo! The gumshoe, I presume. The evidence room is beyond that door. I turn on the card reader. Go have yourself a ball, partners. I have the ID card, a real ID card. Let's get this investigation started already. I don't know, guys. I am like straight up confused. I mean, I talked to everyone I can talk to. I mean, if I examined everything, the game would have advanced already, so. Have we not LUMINOL tested at anything? Everything? Okay, so there's blood here and these two spots here. Would there be any more, though? No, I didn't want to examine it, I wanted to use it. Already found we needed to over here. I don't know, guys. I might look up a walkthrough after this, but honestly, if you guys can tell me what I'm missing in the comments, that'd be greatly appreciated. But anyway, I guess we're ending the episode here. If you guys want to see the next episode as soon as possible, please leave this video a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys!